So the aim of today's video is to catch a pike on the craziest looking lure I could find on Amazon. So the other day I was out browsing the old Amazon and I actually got this as a recommended item, believe it or not. I must have been searching up some wacky fishing lures in the past, and that is this little guy. Now, if you can't recognize him straight off the bat, that is in fact Volodymyr Zelensky. Now I did have the option of choosing between Volodymyr Zelensky, Sleepy Joe or Donald Trump. Unfortunately the Sleepy Joe and the Trump didn't have a prop on it. It was just basically like a frog style bait, which I didn't think would be as effective. But with Zelensky having that prop, that propeller to shoot him through the water like a missile, I think he's gonna have a super good chance of getting me some top water blow-ups today. This video is not by any means political, it's just a silly video. It popped up on my Amazon, I figured I had to buy it, I had to use it, I had to catch some fish on it. And I'm probably gonna say a few insensitive things this video, but I don't mean it. Right, let's get him blown up. Let's see what it says on the back of the packaging here. It says, protect your fishing spot from invasion. This lure shoots down the biggest fish. The combined spinner blade and treble hook will push out the competition. There's nothing funny about this lure. It gets the job done. Well, we're gonna find out today. You will still catch fish even if your fishing spot gets invaded. Well, it's gonna have to live up to a big name with this one. It's claiming a lot on the description, so let's find out. Let's pretend this canal has been invaded by pike and Zelensky's got to come in and get the job done. That's what I call a blow up. Unfortunately, it didn't get hooked up though. Jesus. There we go. Oh no, Zelensky. Oh no. There's a pike right there. One of the beauties of having a clear water canal to fish. Coming straight for it. My God. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so freaking cool. Oh, what was that? It was another pike. Didn't even see that one. It came out of nowhere. So, the session so far going fantastically in terms of action. I've had maybe 10 plus pike takes. I'm hoping some of it translates well on the camera. They've absolutely been destroying that bait, absolutely annihilating it, but I can't keep them on. The hook it came with isn't sharp enough. I changed over to a single hook. I thought if a fish managed to hook itself on it, then it would surely stay on the single. That hasn't worked either. So what I'm gonna do in a minute is I'm gonna rummage around in my tackle bag. I've got loads of random stuff in there. It's an absolute mess. Fingers crossed, I've got a bait in there with sharp enough hooks on that I can take off and put on this. And hopefully for the last hour or two of the session, that's all I've got left. I might be able to keep one or two on the hook. Fingers crossed. He's been getting absolutely annihilated. The pike are on the feed. They're absolutely destroying little Vlad. So fingers crossed in the last bit of the session, we might be able to get one. Whoa, that was a good hit. That's a good pike. That's a good pike. Finally we've got one on and we kept it on for now. Okay, it's not huge, but it's not bad. Come on, Zelensky. It looked a lot bigger when it took it. It's only a jack though. And that's after changing over to a different treble, and it's a feathered treble as well. I wonder if that helped the pike actually get the hook into its mouth. You can see little Vlad just hanging on for dear life there. Please don't come off. Shouldn't say that, should I? It's always such a jinx, isn't it? Oh God, it's got some power to it. Might be about £5. Come on. Come on. Oh God. Every time I'm so close to landing him, he makes another run. God, he's such a powerful pike. See, it's not huge. Fighting like a 7-8 pounder. Yes. You know what? That is not a bad size, actually. Maybe it is a bit close to my first estimate. Little Vlad is covered in weed, isn't he? Look at that. Absolutely perfectly hooked. And that's a shot you don't see every day, is it? Little Vlad eaten by a pike. I'll just get him quickly unhooked, and then we'll give him a real good rest before we take a look at this one, because he did put up a good fight. Not a bad size, actually. Make sure the mat's straightened out. He is 90 centimetre, just over. Well, would you look at that? I started off thinking this fish was a big one, and then as I was playing it, I thought, it doesn't look that big. And I've actually landed it. It's a 90 centimetre pike, probably the biggest one that's hit the bait, and it's finally the first one that's been landed. God, I've had so many hits on the treble hook that came with this bait. I couldn't seem to keep him pinned. Changed over to a single hook, couldn't seem to keep him pinned, and then finally a feathered treble, and we've got the first take and the first fish. Absolutely awesome. Right, let's get this one back. What a fantastic fish. Fish on, fish on. Oh, my net's fallen off. Oh, has it come off? Well, sort of makes sense. He went through loads and loads of sticks. Whoa, what a hit. Oh my God. That fish travelled for that bait. That feels like another decent sized one. Oh my God. He's took me in all the blanket weed. That's another decent pike. So it turns out I can only hook the big ones that inhale the bait, and my God, I didn't actually expect a fish down there, if I'm honest. I mean, it looks good for it, but this section of canal between these two logs generally doesn't have many pike at all, and if you do find them, they tend to be really, really small. We got him. Oh, okay, he's not huge. I think when he took the bait, he's obviously ran straight into the weed, so as I'm playing him, he felt so big. Felt like another 90 centimetre fish, but he's definitely not that. It's probably a good 70. He wanted to jump and do a head shake then. We had too much weed on him. It's a shame. That feathered treble. Yes. That feathered treble doing the business. Look at that. Hooked beautifully. Right in the scissor yet again. It's just one hook point, look. Ever so slightly through there. If he had got wrapped up in the net, then that could have caused him some damage. So got quite lucky. Little Vlad, yet again. Doing really good. Look, he's squirting. Woo, must have enjoyed that fight. After a long morning with loads of takes, but not much hooked up and kept on, finally I think we might have cracked it. That is another lovely little jack pike, definitely smaller than my last one I've just caught. But man, I wish you could have seen that take. I don't know if the GoPro would have picked it up. And I'm really gutted the drone's out of action, because some of these blow-ups, man, absolutely incredible. This fish swam probably about 15 foot at full speed before absolutely smashing it on the surface. That is what we want, and that is the takes I was expecting today on that top water bait. Little flag getting crushed. He's made out of quite tough rubber, actually. There's not any holes in him just yet, I don't think. I'm going to check him in a minute. It's obviously not just a novelty bait, it's getting the job done. Jesus Christ, some cracking takes. So close. It's coming, there's two. There's two pike chasing it at the same time. Oh my God. There's two pikes side by side. One of them's gonna take it, surely. Come on, come on. Oh, there was two pike. Ready and raring to take that then. One of them did, but didn't quite get the hooks. Go on, yes! Oh, so friggin' cool! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys would have been able to see that because of all this foliage in front of me. There was two pike chasing that bait. The bigger one actually went for it the first time and missed, or didn't quite get the hook, and the smaller one got it that time. How friggin' cool is that though? Come on. God. How much difference a simple change makes. Just changing out the hook I was using there, so Zelensky's going to slide up the line. It does actually slide on and off the wire that he's on, which kind of works out in times like this. Absolutely stunning little jack pike. There was two pike watching this bait. First one, which is slightly bigger, tried to take it the first time, didn't get the hooks, and this one came in straight afterwards. He could not help himself. They were fighting over him, and he got nailed. Absolutely stunning. We'll let him go nice and quick. He's feisty. Guys, what a phenomenal session we've had today. The only regret I've got is not changing over to that feathered treble straight away. If I had, how many fish could I have caught this session? I've had maybe 11, 12, 13 blow-ups today. I could have potentially had a 10 fish session on what is essentially just a novelty fishing lure that I bought off Amazon, something that's supposed to be silly, but I guess has a practical use. It's got absolutely demolished and has given me one of the best predator sessions of the spring so far, which is absolutely awesome. I've got some wicked top water strikes too. Hopefully in that clear water it would have translated well on video. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Like the video if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later.